I said you better watch what you're doing, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
You are absolutely right. The way he went about it was absolutely wrong. Like, so, like I said, I'm not
of my Jewish hatred that actually goes. Other than the fact that why are y'all popping out of the sewers in New York City?
Annunciation Catholic Church. You couldn't call it pronounced Catholic Church?
Yeah, pronounce the Catholic.
Visibility. Visibility. Visibility.
That wasn't quite right.
Visibility.
Visibility.
We'll come back to this one.
Visibility.
Visibility.
That wasn't quite right.
Visibility.
English is hard. English is hard.
Fishy, easy, titty.
Fish and titties.
You know, when I'm drunk, sometimes that happens. I become somewhat Chinese, I guess.
You get vision titties?
Yeah, apparently. Oh, shit. All right, I hope we're running right with this one correctly here.
Shit.
Everything is looking up. We are running through Rumble Studios here. I still have yet to separate how... I know how Rumble or YouTube is going to turn off, but I don't know if I can start Rumble before I start YouTube. We're going to have to figure it out before we do the little pregame thing again. I'll get it done this weekend. But what up, everybody?
Hi.
I'm going to say this right here, right now. I do highly expect a troll that was in Robert's chat who tried to call everybody an idiot. Here's the fucking thing.
What was his name?
I pretty much agreed with what he was saying, except for a retarded ass comment he left on one of our videos. He was trying to flame everybody and call everybody stupid for not wanting Kash Patel to step down as FBI director after all this bullshit. And he left a comment on one of the videos that we were doing where I was saying that our elected officials are committing treason. And he left a comment about something like, I'll find it. But it left a comment.
Was it a yummy name? Was it yummy something?
Yeah, the Yummy Bear one.
So they've been that person followed us on X and has been going ham ever since.
Where was it? Actual.
What up, everybody?
I'm gonna
Mushroom Head.
Content analytics dashboard. Where is it? Here we go. I can't view more. Here we go. Let me close that down. Is there nothing? No. Okay. So, live my screen. Check this out, everybody. Before we get started, I'll zoom in here. The Yummy brand came in. What about Mike Huckabee meeting with Jonathan Pollard? Was that treasonous? Didn't really understand what he was talking about. I remember something about that, but I was like, okay, so explain the situation so we can all follow your thought process. But I was like, I do remember something about this, so I looked into it. Apparently, former Navy intelligence analyst Jonathan J. Pollard delivered over 800 highly classified documents to the Israeli government over a 17-month period. Okay, full stop. Doesn't matter what everything else happened. That was what happened. Okay, that was That was the concern. Davey,
Yeah.
I've said it way too many times. We read off the definition of treason. Would you call that treasonous?
Yes.
Why?
Because he's a former Navy intel. He took an oath, and he took highly classified documents to the Israeli government.
Okay. So check this out. How is that levying war against you as a citizen?
Because you're giving information, highly classified information, to another country.
Okay, cool. You want to go that route?
Yeah.
How is it giving aid and comfort to the enemies of the United States if Israel is considered an ally vastly among the people itself as it stands today? Even though that is wavering, how is it an enemy of the people of the United States if the people of the United States consider Israel an ally? So therefore, no, it's not treason. It's espionage.
Okay.
And that's what was the distinction with me and Sweeney when I was just like, if I went over there and I gave military secrets to Russia, and he said, then I'd prosecute you for espionage, not treason. That's exactly what that is. It's espionage.
Okay.
It's not treason because they're not an enemy of the people. But yeah, I figured I'd bring that up, and that was fun. I love that.
Well,
check this out.
Well, here he is.
He tries to double down again, but it was auto-deleted. I said, saw your comment before auto-deletion. Here's my reason to the comment. He replied, oh yeah, I forgot. Israel is our greatest ally, with more emojis than words, right? Not the argument I made, as this is you arguing with yourself using me as a proxy, aka straw man, and there I go, explaining once again to him, and no reply. But go ahead. Let's see your side.
So he started following us, I guess. I don't know where. Let me see. I don't know if he's still following. Yeah, he follows us. So this is him. And so I got this. I don't know. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. All I get is, okay, tough guys, let's message. Let's jump on live. Never, because Trump isn't going to allow it. You realize that Manhattan is Rome. Every big business in America has an office there, and if you don't, you aren't big business. Have you seen NYC? And then Israel's greatest allies. And then drain the swamp. Keep draining the swamp, boys. I'm Alamo. I mean, indictments are coming. And that was just, most of them were on this post that I posted of you.
The I eat fucking bagels thing. Sorry, that was muted, but yeah. Play it again. Mama J made a clip of me. Yeah, we played that last night. I was in the middle of a fucking rant about how people on food stamps are eating steaks, and I'm fucking barely feeding myself with my fucking paycheck. But yeah, go ahead.
You eat steaks, bitch. I eat fucking bagels. You eat steaks, bitch. I eat fucking bagels.
Weird without any context, but yeah.
It's great without any context. It fits perfectly. And then these comments were under this, where I put, and they think businesses are going to stick around? Good luck, New York. Because it says NYPD is rushing in and making arrests as Palestine protesters clash Black Friday shopping in NYC Apple Store. America, we don't have to live like this. And then he would, thanks, police. Now we just need one to leak when the illegals are getting released so ICE can do their jobs, from this person.
Right.
And then, have you seen New York? You do realize Manhattan is Rome. Every big business in America has an office there. And if you didn't, you aren't big business. No, everybody's fucking leaving New York City, you dummy. It doesn't matter. The stock exchange even fucking left. The NYSE has left New York. Has left a fucking building. So, yeah, no. And listen, I'll have him on. No problem.
Hey,
you want to
message him. Explain to him that I'm too vulgar, as he's explained, as he attacked everybody else, called them stupid and they're idiots, and everybody else is so dumb, so beneath him, dude actually cried that me insulting him was just me name calling and I had nothing more to say. I seriously dog walked his ass in both the live version and his after party, Rob's after party. I seriously dog walked the fucker the entire time. I called out even that shit. I was like, you're not going to sit here and insult. Even Just Rhonda went nasty with Just Rhonda. And I was just like, you're not going to sit there and insult people. And when somebody better comes along and smacks you in the fucking face.
There they are.
He is. There
What
he is.
up, Yummy? How you doing?
You want it? You got it. How about this? We were going to do the Candace Owens thing Saturday, but how about you come on?
Yeah,
This
tomorrow.
will be fun. I will dog walk the
Tomorrow,
fuck
7
out of
Central,
you.
8 Eastern. Come on. Send us an email at what's
Look
our
at this.
email address?
Look at this. This is the same fucking dude that was sitting here talking shit to every single fucking one of you in Rob's chat, calling you fucking names. And then when I went after his ass, oh, you're just name calling, nothing more. And I proceeded to smack his ass down on everything. I'd love to sit down for 2 hours. Give me 2 hours of just dog walking the fuck out of you. You can leave whenever you want to. All you're just going to admit is that your vaginosis is acting up. And I'm going to put it light for YouTube. I'd love to. You put me in my element when you do that. Everybody thinks, oh, I triggered you. Trying to save face? Come on. That's going to be fun too.
Send us an email.
No.
Offlabelpod@gmail.com.
No. Message the X account.
All right, send the X account a message.
Message the X account. You went after that shit. Davey has control of that because, man, I even get banned off that shit. So, yeah.
Because, yeah.
This is going to be fun. And as you sit there and cry and whine about how much your pussy fucking hurts after being verbally bitch slapped all over the fucking place, I'm going to call that out. And then I'm going to call out how you try to save face and then walk away as you bow out trying to flame everybody else for being correct. This is going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. But let's get on to the real topic tonight, Davey. Check this shit out, dude. Struck by a cosmic ray, galactic particles may have forced a passenger jet to make an emergency landing. Cosmic rays can interact with modern microelectronics and change the state of a circuitry. Okay. Now this is going to get real deep. You ready for this mind fuck too?
Let's do this.
We already talked about the magnetosphere. We're going to have to talk about that too. The magnetic field that we were talking about, how we were fucking around with you with that.
Yeah.
This is going to come back into play. Next lesson.
Okay.
A stream of high energy particles from a distant supernova explosion may have caused a packed passenger jet to suddenly lose altitude in late October, forcing an emergency landing. The incident took place on October 30th and involved a JetBlue Airbus A320 craft headed for Cancun, Mexico, to New York and New Jersey. Newark. It's Newark.
By the way, you didn't say hi to the chat.
Oh, I didn't either, did I? What's up, Muffin? We talked to Yummy Brand there. What's up, K Bean? We got Michael Stetson in there. On the YouTube side, Glenn Croy, Just Rhonda's here with us. On the Rumbo side right now, just Biz and Muffin at that point. Come back with that. There will be more the further we go along. But, oh, there's Jennifer. I was told to be here, be fireworks. Oh, it's... No, there tomorrow will be fireworks no matter what. Whether the bitch boy here that challenged us and tried to flame me and call me a fucking idiot shows up or not, it will be fireworks tomorrow. I promise that. But the incident took place on October 30th, involved the JetBlue, blah, blah, blah. According to the available reports, the aircraft suddenly dropped down in the air without an obvious reason while cruising above Florida. Although the pilots quickly regained control of the plane, at least 15 passengers were injured in the incident, forcing the pilots to make an emergency landing at Tampa International Airport. Earlier this week, Airbus issued a statement attributing to the incident to intense solar radiation, which may have corrupted data critical to functioning to the flight of controls. The manufacturer subsequently grounded 6,000 A320s. But there is a catch. The solar radiation levels on October 30th were unremarkable and nowhere near levels that could affect aircraft electronics. Clive Diver is space weather and radiation expert at the University of Surrey in UK told Space.com. Instead, Dyer, who had studied effects of solar radiation on aircraft electronics for decades, thinks the onboard computer of the affected jet could have been struck by a cosmic ray, a stream of high-energy particles from a distant star explosion that may have traveled millions of years before reaching Earth. Cosmic rays, or we'll explain, kind of get into a little bit about that, can interact with modern electronics and change the state of a circuit. They can cause a simple bit flip, like a 0 to a 1 or 1 to a 0. And yes, we have record of this actually happening before.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means that a particle, okay, you know what a photon is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, photons have, no, you don't. Photons.
We'll explain it for the studio audience.
Photons, let's put it this way. Photons would be something like, it's not like an electron, but it would be as small as an electron. It has absolutely no charge. It interacts with the world in no way. That is what light is. It is a photon. It passes through everything completely. The fact that we can register these existing deep inside the earth, like miles under the earth, we make this happen. This shit happens constantly out in the open. Somehow, a high energy particle, whether it was a photon or not, probably not, something else out there, and I'll explain why that could be a different something else, a high energy particle interacted with the metal inside a micro component to change 1010101 to 1010100. And then the plane dropped because they were on autopilot. And autopilot said, fuck, land, go, down, now. They recovered, taking it off autopilot and pulling the plane back up.
I would shit my pants. They'd be shit all over the entire ceiling of this plane.
There was, okay, let's go back. 15 people were hurt and shit.
No?
But when they recovered.
Wait, what?
No, you would. Well, it'd be in the back of the plane at that point, because if you nosedive straight down, you know, inertia, and it's going to pull you back because the plane's headed faster than you are towards the earth. You're going to feel the effects of being pulled back.
Whatever. I'm shitting on the people behind me then, literally.
Yes, you are. But to explain how this actually is possible, and it's a massive problem if that is, let's go back to learn a little bit about what a supernova is. This actually comes from Astronomate. It's a less than 5. What is a supernova? You got to understand this first.
How a star dies? Or better yet, what happens while it's dying? Almost always, the answer, a supernova. Star classification is pretty complex stuff. There are tons of different kinds of stars. Blue giants, white dwarfs, red giants, red supergiants. For example, our sun is considered to be a type G2V yellow dwarf main sequence star. Yeah, don't even worry about what that means. Plus, each type of star has a different size, brightness, temperature, and lots of other things. Pretty much all stars are unbelievably large. Even our own sun could fit 1 million planet Earths inside of it, and it's considered to be an average or even small star as far as the rest of the universe is concerned. This giant size causes tremendous gravity that's constantly trying to come crashing in on the star. And this pushes everything that the star is made of down towards the core. The pressure and density inside of a star would be truly unimaginable, like being millions of miles deep in the ocean, times a million.
Even worse than that. The gravity around that is incredibly immense. Thinking about on the massive scale of the universe, how tiny our star is to everything else and how much it holds together, even the Oort cloud beyond Jupiter, Pluto, Pluto.
What up, that?
Even the Oort cloud above Pluto, or outside of Pluto's range, is still held in by the sun's gravity. And our sun is fucking tiny.
Even microscopic atoms, the very building blocks of our universe, can't stand this pressure. Warning, we're about to get a little scientific, but it shouldn't be too bad. And if you don't care, take a 20-second power nap starting now. Hydrogen, the most simple and common atom in the universe, is everywhere.
The first atom on the periodic table.
Especially inside of stars. The tremendous pressure inside of the star is so strong that it strips hydrogen's electrons, leaving only a bare nucleus. And under this crazy pressure, the bare nucleus of hydrogen combines with other bare nuclei, fusing together, making heavier elements like helium or oxygen. In physics, this is known as nuclear fusion.
There you go.
And now the new heavier elements have tons of extra energy they're not used to, and they're not exactly crazy about this. So they release or emit the energy as radiation. This radiation spills into space, and some of it becomes the very light that heats planet Earth. Not to mention, this powerful energy flowing outward prevents the star's gravity from crushing it. A star is constantly pushing out with
from the explosions of trillions of atoms fusing at one time, it's pushing against the immense gravity that the core of this fucking star is pulling in. Yes.
Nuclear energy and trying to come crashing in with gravity. And this delicate gravity nuclear balance is how stars stay alive.
Should be wearing lab coats.
But eventually, like a car running out of gas, the star runs out of atoms to fuse. But there's nothing to stop gravity.
Now, once a star, usually stars of what we see, our stars, once they stop the nuclear fusion shit, they start turning their atoms into iron atoms because it's the next on the periodic table, but it can do nothing with it because iron is not flammable. So,
as a result, everything that the star is made of comes crashing into the core, and all of this matter stuffed into a small place becomes a nuclear time bomb. All of the matter and radiation blasts out into the universe in a catastrophic explosion known as a supernova. Every single...
Now, imagine the core of our sun. Roughly the size of this Earth, right? It's not, but imagine it was. If the core of the sun was roughly the size of this Earth, when it goes supernova, our entire Earth would shrink down to the size of Manhattan. That's the amount of gravity pulling in that the nuclear energy cannot keep pushing out.
Element that we know on planet Earth came from exploding stars. The nitrogen in Earth's protective atmosphere, the calcium in your bones, and even the gold in your jewelry. Supernovas occur in two types. Type 1A supernovas occur when one or more small, dense, and hot white dwarf stars gradually collect enough mass, collapsing, setting off a chain reaction nuclear explosion. Type 2 supernovas occur when a supermassive 10, 20,
never a dumb nova or a good nova, always a supernova.
Causing massive...
I don't know, there's meganovas, hypernovas, there's different classifications beyond this.
Nuclear explosions. But not every star's life ends in a supernova. Depending on its mass, some stars simply become a planetary nebula. Some extremely massive stars will explode, leaving behind a black hole. Others only a neutron star or a pulsar. There's no predicting which star near planet Earth will explode or be the next to go supernova, or when it might happen for that matter. But if a supernova did occur close enough to Earth, it would be so bright it would outshine everything but the moon in our night sky. It would even be visible during the daytime for several days or weeks. Even throughout history, the writings of ancient civilizations from all over the world told of suddenly appearing guest stars appearing in the sky, some of which were even visible during the day.
What was that about the North Star being born? Wasn't that something in history? All of a sudden there was a light in the sky when Jesus was born? You remember?
No, no.
Yeah, that light, the North Star, shined up into the sky. It appeared as soon as Jesus was born, and that led the three wise men to him. Yeah, you don't know that story?
No, I know that they were led by the North Star, but I didn't know it was, shot up in the air. I didn't remember that.
I don't know exactly if Jesus was born or in that story, but yeah, but that's what it was. It was the North Star appeared when Jesus was born.
Huh.
It would later be determined these were in fact supernovas. Fortunately, astronomers are confident that no supernova in the near future should occur close enough to Earth to cause any serious harm.
Huh?
But as always, with our universe, we can never know for sure. For more articles and videos,
Now, all of that explosion, all of that energy that is released travels through the solar system, the universe, the galaxy. Okay, travels through.
Yeah.
It goes on endlessly unless it is acted upon. Okay. There is nothing to slow down the energy if it does not interact with anything through space. Think of something literally, okay, light years is how long light travels in 1 year. We've gone over that.
Yeah.
If a supernova were to happen 300 million light years away, it would take 300 million years for us to see that. The energy released would have to happen a lot of time after that, but there would still be a flow coming from that is still not acted upon unless it hits something like our planet. That shit happened way before, probably even before the Earth was formed.
I think they're lying to us. I don't think.
And it
sound
just now
travels.
hit us right now.
I don't think light travels that slow. I think it's maybe 4 or 5 minutes.
No, we can
A star blows up. We see it 4 or 5 minutes. You can't tell me 350 million years ago, Richard. That just seems weird.
I'm saying
It's a long fucking time.
It could be. It could have been. At that point, it could have been something somewhere along the lines of, a supernova happened during the crustacean. No, that wouldn't be crustacean, would it? That would have to be Jurassic. 306. No, that would kind of be around that area. Yeah, whatever. But it would have happened around that time for it to catch up to us now, to slam into us right now. What are the fucking chances? And that fucking particle, that high energy particle that they suspect, went so far as to be perfectly lined up to hit a microchip in a plane and flip a fucking number, or flip a fucking a binary digit. Dude, come on. Now check this out. The reason why all that happened. This is an actual fucking problem. Rare solar flare caused radiation in Earth's atmosphere to spike to the highest levels in nearly 20 years. But wait a minute. Didn't he say back here that it was at unremarkable levels on October 30th? But right here, it's saying that it's spiking. Wait a minute. Wait, what? On October 30th, it might not have been the day, but radiation levels in Earth's atmosphere rose to the highest levels in nearly 2 decades in November after a rare solar flare pummeled the planet with high-speed particles from the sun. The solar flare, an extremely bright flash of light, erupted from the AR-424 sunspot November 11th, classified as a powerful X5.1. The flare that followed is a series of milder flares and coronal mass ejections. This is the one that I was showing you back from the ones that they actually recorded in I think it was the 80s or something like that. That literally you can see the magnetic field just collapse as that everything went red. You remember that video?
Yes.
No.
Yes. No, I didn't know. When it was going against the Earth, and the Earth was like, it was almost close to the Earth's atmosphere itself, and the other side was getting blown out. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what was going on at that time. That's when we were talking about this. I had mentioned this, that there was a dude that was studying this, and he's like, if this keeps up, it's the end of life on Earth because it's ripping away our atmosphere. That was that incident. All right. Sorry, my wife's in the kitchen. But we do
That's
know
okay.
that our magnetic field has been shifting. This has been going on for a while. We have been recording this. This is an extrapolation of data over the, what? He's got it from 1795, where we have actually recorded our North Pole moving. Because people are getting closer and closer to the North Pole and they see their compasses are waggling all over the place, so they can't really find the center because the center is moving. All of a sudden, these lines show the magnetic field. All of a sudden, it split.
That was when they all came together and split, right? We were watching that video.
This is a weak point in the magnetic field right now. It's been growing for a while because this magnetic pole shift has been going on for a while. Check this out. That's 2014, 2025. Now, this one right here. This comes from Astronomy Vibes, Red Alert, Earth's force field is under attack, stop scrolling, blah, 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 blah. Just kind of like that. But check this shit out, dude. 11/11/2025. Already seeing stress marks. Look how much it's bending.
Which one is it, though?
There you go. Both. They're from two different angles. They're from either side of the planet at that point.
That's when everything started fucking up real bad.
Yes. That's what he was
That's when all
talking
the
about when the
electronic-
dude was like, hey, if this keeps up, this is it. Game fucking over. Because it just, look, nothing's going on. It already shows signs of stress, and then all of a sudden just slams into it. Almost rips it the fuck away. And because of that spot, the satellites have been going down in that area at a rapid pace because they rely on the magnetic field of the planet.
In that blue area?
Yep. Check this out. Visual representation of how the Earth's North Pole is moving.
And so this bizarre unequal change suggests that the decline in the Canadian maximum and the growth of the Siberian maximum seem to be directly linked. But I guess more importantly, seem to contribute to...
I need to back up a bit. No, it was right there. Okay.
But I guess more importantly, seem to contribute to the movement of the northern axis, where the northern pole shifted towards Siberia.
Which
a
is
few
what
years
we were
back.
just watching.
Once again, the video in the description talks about this a little bit more. And because these shifts are crucial for things like Arctic navigation, because they directly impact magnetic declination and magnetic pole position, trying to understand this is of course super important for modern shipping and for modern navigation systems. And so to understand all of this, scientists also look backwards, exploring historical anomalies through the technique known as archaeomagnetism.
You know what that is, right, Davey?
The Aurora Borealis?
Have you ever seen that in your life?
No.
Then why the fuck did you just see it twice in a row in the same fucking year?
I was told it was also over Alaska because the Earth is shifting.
Either that or there's more solar radiation that it's protecting us from enough to reach around half the goddamn planet.
That too?
Basically trying to analyze various magnetic particles trapped inside various ancient artifacts, such as, for example, clay vases or clay tablets, which were heated and then cooled down, and normally trap the magnetic record of the planet inside of them. And so using this, scientists can normally recreate a kind of a snapshot of the magnetic field from specific times in history. And we know that something like this definitely happened at least several times in modern history. For example, during the Levantine Iron Age, there was something referred to as the Levantine Iron Age anomaly, LIA for short. This was 3,000 years ago, and during this time the magnetic field over the Middle East seems to have also experienced an unprecedented intense spike in strength that's still not entirely understood, but was probably caused by something very similar. And so studying these anomalies and trying to connect them throughout history may one day help us understand how exactly all of this works, and actually help us predict them in the future.
How did we become Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Because I'm overly fucking intelligent and I know about this shit.
How do we went from we're doing politics to now we're teaching people about the Earth and the atmosphere?
Because this shit's popping up in the news. I mean, it literally is. This shit is popping up in places now that they're sitting here talking about this. Now it's actually affecting a plane because our magnetic field is weak and it can no longer stop a supernova that happened 350 fucking million years ago or so. Whatever the fuck it really was. It doesn't really actually say in this, but whatever the fuck supernova happened back into time has just now affected us because we are too weak. We had a storm that just hit our magnetic field. Our magnetic field is still trying to bounce back, even though it's unstable as fuck.
So aliens are coming.
How the fuck did you go George Tsoukalos on me? Oh yeah, 3-Eye Atlas, I guess. You want to include that shit? All right, fuck.
So the rockets. So Armageddon's coming. We're gonna have a bunch of guys in drills and fucking.
Hey, if you want to go biblical, he did say he wouldn't end the earth with a flood, right? Why not just have your son rip your shit away and then somebody else from a long fucking time ago before you even existed? Because God knew how you were going to interact with the world. God knew what you were going to do. He let a supernova happen when the goddamn dinosaurs were born to fuck us up right here, right now.
Y'all motherfucker. He's just sitting there going, y'all motherfuckers going to ruin this in 350 million years. So, bink. Check this shit out. Bink.
I don't know why I brought faith into it like that. But
you motherfuckers are going to ruin this, and I know exactly what's going to happen. How about that? Y'all motherfuckers are on a timer. That's a long game, son. That's a long game. 350 million years from a supernova? That motherfucker's just like, I know what these bitches are going to do. Listen, I'm going to give them a secret countdown, and yeah, they fuck it up. They don't fuck it up, I interfere. They fuck it up. We're starting this bitch all over again.
Which begs the question, is that really free will? Yes, you can choose not to fuck it up, but you don't know you're fucking it up.
Yeah, but you know, you just do the right thing, be a good person.
The test knows you're going to fuck it up because there's no other outcome that could be because you don't know you're fucking it up. Is that free will? I'm sorry, I'd say no.
It is free will.
No.
He has the ability to just go, he went like this, beep, and he started the timer. Now he could just stop the timer anytime he wants.
I mean, but if he could, but I mean, he knows how you're going to wind up. So what the fuck?
Listen, you don't think all these rocks and everything are warnings? That motherfucker's up there going, hey, listen.
God is winding up.
Listen, he's taking a rock and skipping it right by us. Like, hey guys, you know, I could just anytime just throw a curve, right? And just have it go, eep.
I'm starting to get a little bit of Ultron vibes from you right now. All right.
He could, though. I mean, sorry. Not.
But you have to understand the aspect of that. That still means for something to come from outside of our solar system, even a big ass rock to slam into us, that still happened hundreds of thousands of years ago, Davey. He gave up before we existed.
Nah, he needed a clean slate.
Yeah, granted, if we chose to choose our minds, he could just flick it out of the way. I get you, but yeah.
He's like, there's no way they're going to believe the dinosaurs and the humans roamed the earth. They believe it. What? What? I was joking when I said that. I was joking when I said people and dinosaurs roamed. No, I put the dinosaurs here first, then I put the people.
God made platypus. You think this motherfucker doesn't have a sense of humor? This motherfucker wound up hundreds of millions of years ago before he even had the inkling we would exist, understood the fact that he was going to end us at any given moment in time, and wound up multiple fucking times. The things that should have ended this planet and didn't was just him flicking.
Fucking around with people. Hey, check this out. Boom. Hey. Boom. Hold on. Told you December's gonna suck, dude.
Okay. But yeah. I love that whole thought process. I want to check this out too, because we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Northern Lights may be visible in 15 states on December 3rd. We're getting a third one. A third fucking wave is coming through this. Check this out. Northern Lights could light up the skies across the U.S. tonight as high-speed solar winds stream for coronal hole and incoming coronal mass ejection are forecast to hit Earth, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Space Weather Prediction Center. We're getting hit yet the fuck again. The combination of an incoming solar wind and CME released during Monday's X-class solar flare could push geomagnetic conditions to moderate G2 levels within brief chance of strong G3 if both not the fast solar wind and arrive close together. So, Monday's X-class solar flare. It is what? This came out Wednesday? It took 2 fucking days from that solar flare for that shit to hit us from the distance from the sun. 2 days. This is good news for aurora chases, but it's bad news for us because the more that this happens, the more our magnetic field has to strengthen itself, the more it will weaken as it is destabilized. And these become more frequent. This may be a bigger issue than anything political, honestly. Just gonna say it. He did say he wasn't gonna wipe it out with a flood. I thought it'd be nuclear annihilation. I mean, when you say fire and brimstone, my question was, how do you explain a nuclear explosion if you've never seen one? But how do you explain this if you don't even know what the fuck is happening to anybody? It would be fire and brimstone as well. I mean, you're literally setting the atmosphere on fire as it strips away. I'm not that religious as a whole. Everybody knows this, you know. I kind of question myself. But I can't look away from shit like that. I can't look away from any of it. And it's just kind of lining up to be like, maybe this prophetical shit was something about it was actually correct. Whether it was because God talked to him or not, I don't fucking know. I mean, if I started seeing these weird ass images and I had no explanation as to why it was happening, science at that time couldn't tell me anything about it, yeah, I think God was talking to me too. Whatever God it is that actually came along with whoever faith you believed in at that point in time. Yeah, I could understand. Maybe there is something to this because this looks to be the same. I don't know. Just something I might have to consider later. Are you good?
Yeah. I told you, December's going to suck. Everybody's retarded. Everybody's retarded right now.
I just wanted to bring that little part up there. What you got on the next little story here before we move off into another? We got like 15 minutes before we go to Rome.
Yeah, I know. You took the whole fucking science.
I'm sorry.
You brought the Liberty Science Center.
Well, I was trying not to make the whole damn thing about science tonight. I even told Davey, let's not do that. And then we did it anyway.
And then, no, you don't say we, you fucking Bill Nye. We didn't do anything.
The shit fucking worries me, man. Not only politically, you know, the political shit, does that worry me? The scientific shit, economic shit, all of it fucking worries me because it all looks like it's collapsing at the exact same fucking time.
You don't think it was done by design?
God's winding up.
Yeah. Better get our shit together. Or else we're fucked.
All right. Go ahead.
But anyway, we'll just throw some different things because I want to get to the boat thing on the other side.
Oh, well, yeah. We'll give you all the time you want on the boat thing then.
But right now it says privacy question mark. Judge Anna Wang just ordered OpenAI to hand over 20 million private chat logs to New York Times. Your health, financial, and personal chats will soon be in the New York Times' hands. In a deeply troubled ruling, Magistrate Judge Ona T. Wang. Okay.
Ona T. Wang.
Ona T. Wang. Boner T. Wang ordered OpenAI to turn over 20 million consumer chat logs to the New York Times. Wang, who grew up in Singapore, Iran, Saudi Arabia before coming to the U.S., previously prohibited OpenAI from honoring user deletion requests. The people couldn't fucking decide to delete their shit. And the New York Times is about to get your information.
Yep.
God. Maybe you're right. Maybe that supernova fucking bullshit needs to come sooner than later. This means millions of Americans who trusted ChatGPT for private health, financial, and personal conversations may have these logs exposed to the drive-by media. This is an unprecedented assault on privacy. This is fucking ridiculous.
Superhero gay underwear on the outside. I like
yes,
that.
Yes, it did. Thank you, Ken. But yeah, so the New York Times sued OpenAI, and they won for personal fucking information.
Mm-hmm. Are you? Dude,
this is.
It's not like it doesn't even, dude. It doesn't even really fucking matter anymore. Everything's been hacked. Everything's been taken from you anyway. I mean, name a business that hasn't been hacked into and your personal data has been leaked. Name a government organization so far, except for our hardest servers that have not been hacked some way.
But the problem is that fucking the New York Times, a newspaper fucking publishing company, is getting your information. Why? Why are we allowing newspaper? I understand people hacking into shit and giving it out. You know, but private conversations like this for 20 million, like, you know, specific conversations come out for specific people. It's stupid. It sucks. And people are fucking garbage and gross for doing that. But we're still looking at the fact that not only was the government spying on people on January 6th and taking conversations from government officials, but now the New York Times openly is telling people that we sued to get your information.
Fair enough point. I mean, that is more disgusting than a hack.
Like,
yes.
What the fuck? And a judge just says, yes, that's allowed? I mean, listen, to be honest with you,
that needs to go up to the Supreme Court right the fuck now. Skip the appellate court, which you can't really do, but that needs to hit them now.
She looks like she's dead.
Have you ever fucking noticed that she's whoever she's talking to, she stares at the top of their head?
She's fucking, look at that. That is, if she closed her eyes, that's a corpse.
I mean,
that is what
that's a corpse with the eyes open.
Bro, that's what she's gonna look like in her casket.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what that looks like with no makeup on?
Very fucking bald. She already wears a wig. That bitch is bald as a bat.
Am I an LSD or is her face melting? No, Zach. Her face is fucking melting.
You know, I wondered that myself.
But she just repeats the same things over and over again.
The President of the United States is a killer. I am outraged at the way that on his own, without any consultation, he doesn't know who they are, whether they're innocent or whether they're guilty.
She's talking about the boat people.
Hold on. I want you when she goes back to looking up, I want you to understand that this is a camera. She knows there's a camera on her, right?
Yeah.
Normal people would hold their camera roughly around, like, close to their chest or at their face, knowing that she's in the view, right?
Yeah.
She's talking to the person behind the camera.
She was also around when fucking there was talkies.
She is looking above the person's fucking head.
I understand that, but she's not. She's used to silent films, Richard.
You're not wrong.
She's used to fucking silent films, so she doesn't know that little fucking stupid device that the guy's holding in his hand. It could be a space rocket for all she knows.
I choked on my own spit with that one.
Yeah, good. You get taking 45 minutes for space shit. But yeah, no.
or intend for the President of the United States to just kill anybody that he wants to kill.
Yes, he does. He has the right to kill. Unfortunately, that's what a president is allowed to do.
I mean, technically, no.
I mean,
But
listen. It's the
everything
Anwar
else, yes.
Everybody's coming back with the Anwar al-Awlaki thing. Everybody, and I'll show it when we cut the rumble. But yeah, Anwar al-Awlaki thing is coming back. But you know, let's not keep people from a good time and more fucking treasonous pieces of garbage. Let me see, is that the one?
Oh yeah, this Adidler. What is her name?
Sanchez Maria Gardner.
No, not that woman in the red dress.
That
It's
one?
like a diddler something, Adidas.
Adidas?
I don't fucking
Deb Aditla Grizaval just posted herself obstructing federal agents in Arizona. She joined a riot of leftists. She needs to be censured and stripped of all her committees now. She's not going to be, because nobody has any fucking balls
right
on the right. Nobody has any fucking balls to do the right thing on the right. We have the House, we have the Senate, we have the presidency, and none of you stupid fucks will do anything about it.
I mean, we
Well, maybe
traded
five.
Stacey Plaskett's censure for a dude who had an ethics violation censure. A censure is just a finger wag. They
Grab
can't
guys.
finger wag each other, ladies and gentlemen.
Jennifer said James Brown pulled that look off better. I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. Every time I make those noises, my butthole like pushes out. I wonder if James Brown had a prolapsed anus from doing that so many times.
Why the
Yeah,
fuck
I feel-
would you even admit that?
I love the fact that she's sitting there telling everybody she's a congresswoman, and for them to go back and they're just plap, plap, plap. They don't give a fuck.
I mean, these motherfuckers have ordered people to kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I give a fuck if I'm hitting them with pepper balls?
You motherfuckers did it to yourself, stupids.
I'm trying to save everybody's ears from the car horns.
Sorry. Yeah.
She just said you need to calm down and get out.
Yeah. Excuse me, mister. Excuse me. Can you stop? Excuse me, mister. Mister, please, can you? Hey, sir, with the spray in your hand. I thought this guy was gonna mace the fuck out of her. I really did.
I was
like, because he had
waiting for it because
he
she
had
said
to
it
make-
happened. She said she was.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Get out of the way. Stop. You guys need to
Because he's got the mace right there in his hand.
clear now.
Look at her aide. Look at her aide's like, no, mama, don't do that. No, please don't do that. They're gonna hurt you.
She was pepper sprayed because a pepper round went off at her feet.
Maybe four.
If her claims were true, this would be a medical marvel, but they're not true. She wasn't pepper sprayed. She was in the vicinity of someone who was pepper sprayed as they were obstructing the assaulting law enforcement. In fact, 2 law enforcement officers were severely injured by this mob that Rep. Griswold joined. Presenting oneself as a member of Congress doesn't give you the right to obstruct law enforcement. More information forthcoming.
Hi, it's Adelita Grijalva. We just came up on a community that was protecting their people. We had, I would say, maybe 40 ICE agents, most of them masked, in several vehicles that the community had stopped right here, right in the middle of the street, because They were afraid that they were taking people without due process, without any kind of notice. And so,
yes, because when people come to arrest people, like Breonna Taylor found out, they don't come notifying the entire world.
Hold on, Davey. Didn't LA pop off because they thought ICE was gathering for a raid in a
at Home Depot?
Yeah, they're gathering for a raid at the Home Depot parking lot. So everybody starts to riot because apparently they were raiding Home Depot. What fucking law enforcement gathers at the place they're going to raid? That's like cops gathering outside your front door before they kick it in. You know they're going to be coming. What the fuck?
She smelled her own breath.
I was here. This is like the restaurant I come to literally once a week. And
we can tell.
Hold on.
Sprayed in the face.
Hold on. I've already brought it up at the very beginning here, Yummy Brand. Israel's our greatest ally. I never fucking said that. You best read back those comments because we already did. I never said that. I said the people largely agree. And when the people largely agree on something, giving classified information to an ally is not giving aid and comfort to the enemies of the United States when the people largely agree that someone is not an enemy. Therefore, it is not treason. It is espionage.
Espionage.
You're dumb. I never said Israel is our greatest ally. That was a straw man fucking argument you made to try to summarize exactly what the fuck I just said. And if you go back and look, I actually tell you, yes, I think Netanyahu is randomly and wanton destruction everywhere just to expand his fucking borders. Why in the fuck would you commit a military strike on another fucking country because you're protecting the Jewish people? Wouldn't you protect the Jewish people instead of making a military hit on a military target in another country? Suck my fucking dick, you retarded faggot. You just gave a straw man fucking argument so you could argue with yourself using me as a proxy. If that's the level of intelligence you're going to bring, I definitely dog walk that fucking asshole all over the internet. That's going to be fun. Go ahead.
A very aggressive agent pushed around by others when I literally was not being aggressive. I was asking for clarification, which is my right as a member of Congress. So once introduced myself, once I did, I assumed that it would be a little calmer, but there was literally only one person that was trying to speak to me in any kind of civil tone, and everyone else was being rude and disrespectful. And
there was a fucking mob of people screaming, yelling, throwing up the middle finger, cursing at ICE agents, doing their job. You were interfering with that job.
Mm-hmm.
You're a federal worker interfering with federal agents. They should have arrested your ass.
Yes.
And another American citizen, a congresswoman, is jailed. Nobody cares.
Oh, yeah, like LaMonica McIver can assault officers, and because she's a congressperson, it can happen.
No,
I mean,
no,
Alex
it wasn't.
Quesadilla can run up in fucking a hearing and start causing a ruckus just because he demands everybody else shut the fuck up so his damn questions could be answered right then and there, and then cries like a little baby back bitch when he goes down to his knees. As they said, you're under arrest. This motherfucker went down. He wasn't thrown to the ground. He wasn't placed on the ground. He went down on his own knees. He went down on his own fucking stomach. But yeah, we're going to sit here and just sit there and let this happen because they're Congress people. They're senators. We should allow this, right?
Yeah, with the January 6th people, they wouldn't let them in either.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't let anybody in.
But then again, you also have to think Mike Johnson actually called pro forma sessions during the shutdowns so they couldn't get recess appointments. His pussy got hurt because his name wasn't on something. That's what that shit was about. Both the House and the Senate did pro forma sessions, which is, hey, we're going to open the fucking House. Anybody that wants to talk can talk. Nobody's here. We keep it open for 8 hours and close it the fuck out. Just the block shit.
I remember Amelia Bedelia. I don't remember what it's about, but I remember there was a book called Amelia Bedelia. We spy on the UK, France, Italy, Germany, Australia. What a retard.
Just can only imagine if they're going to treat me like that, how they're treating everybody else. So we saw it. We saw people directly sprayed, members of our press, everybody that was with me, my staff member, myself, 2 staff members we have like remnants of whatever they sprayed on us. Excuse me, it's bothering.
She didn't cough. She didn't cough until she talked about the pepper spray.
Yeah.
Me, and I think that this is one of the problems.
What'll be the one
problem that we have in this community is that we have Trump that has no regard for any due process, the rule of law, the Constitution. They're literally disappearing people from the streets. They arrested 2 people. We have no idea where they're going. And I want to thank Tucson Police Department for coming and taking care of the space, making sure that everyone was safe once ICE left. And you can see that traffic is back to normal because of them. And so they were.
If you would have just let them do their job, they wouldn't have had a problem.
Right.
But you're encouraging this violence. You're encouraging violence. You're allowing it to happen. As a congresswoman who supports her people, you should have told your people to leave them alone and let them do their job.
Right.
But no, you interfered. By the way, my goated shirt came in.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me bring everything up here, and I'm gonna put you front row, the soapbox, Davey. There you go.
Look, I'm goated.
It's over there from third rail. We usually raid into him every night if I can remember that shit. But yeah,
I had a pause. Like the night last Saturday we didn't raid into them or whatever because or the Friday I was like, I'm sorry, we didn't raid into you. Rich got a little tipsy.
Oh, I was fucked up. Dude, I don't even remember. All right, hold up. Let me bring it back. Before we go off here, I'm about to drop the chat for you, or the link for Rumble for you guys. I don't even, I remember you saying you got to go, right?
Yeah.
And I remember turning off the cameras and putting everything full screen. After that, I don't remember shit. I don't remember going to bed.
I don't think it lasted much longer because I think I was on for what?
The full fucking movie. I watched it the fuck back. It went the full fucking movie, and I'm still talking throughout the entire. I don't remember none of it. I'm explaining shit as I'm going along with this movie. I was fucking blackout goddamn drunk. And I'm listening back. I can hear it. I'm like, God damn.
My wife is just screaming. You can't see the comment. My wife is screaming at you in the comments. God damn it, Richard, would you stop fucking it up? Will you stop? Because you stopped it at the work. You stopped it at the best parts. You would just stop it and start explaining something. And I'm like, I fucking understand. And then Jennifer's in the chat going, Rich, let's just stop this. Jonah's in the, let's just stop it for next week. And you were just like, no, we're good. You can go if you want to go. I'm like, I gotta go because I had to wake up. I had to be up at fucking 3 a.m. I was like, I can't. I gotta go to bed. And you're just going wasted, on. Dude. I'm getting text messages. I'm getting things over here. Will you tell him to stop? Because you stopped it right before he the things came back on, and he was going to shoot out of that first planet. Right. And as soon as they started, he's like, all right, go. And you heard, and you went, paused it, and I was like, the fuck are you doing?
Dude, I was fucking wasted. I just wanted to have fun, and I was having fun. I apologize for everybody. I ruined that fucking movie, but hey.
I have to watch it by myself.
Yeah, you will.
Amanda's like, you're going to watch it? I'm like, I'll watch it eventually.
Fine, we'll have to sit down and watch it together, and I'll shut the fuck up.
Bullshit!
I'll shut the fuck up.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah, that was actually a fun night from what I can listen back to. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. But, ladies and gentlemen, you do have the link there. We're about to go over there to the Rumble side. Hopefully this will make this work right here with the Rumble studio. It should. I don't know. We're about to find out. But you got 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you on the other side.
Hey, it's me, Davey. You know, the simple one. Here at Off Label Podcast, we're all about doing things the off-label way. But without you, we're just two idiots who talk to each other on the internet. So please, if you could, hit that like button, repost, and give us a follow. And if you're feeling frisky enough, throw a comment. We now return you to our regularly scheduled bullshit.
Isn't that hard?
I mean, it's not.
So you know what? It's fine. You're changing history, you're changing culture, and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess. What's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to